Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. I want to take a moment and thank you all for subscribing to my channel and showing so much love to my previous videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would request please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon also so that you don't miss any of the videos that I will be uploading in the future. Every like and subscribe from the viewers gives us a lot of motivation to keep making videos in the future. In this video, I'm going to list down a few questions that are very frequently asked in the MBA personal interview round, and also these questions will be helpful for you in your MBA journey as they might be asked in your summer internship interview and also in the final placements interview. So I would request you all that take a note of these questions and prepare a very well structured answer for this so that when the interviewer asks, you are ready with your answer without missing any of the important points. Make sure that it doesn't look like that you have learned the answers, and it should look very natural at the same time. So let's get started. I'll first list down the questions and then give you small tips that you can keep in your mind while you're preparing the answers. So I've divided the video in 7 different category of questions. So the first category will be introduction or background information type of questions. The questions that can be asked will be like tell me about yourself, walk me through your resume, what are your hobbies, tell me about your family background, and questions related to your favorite subject in your undergrad or about the work experience. This category of question is mostly the first asked questions, so it is very important that you leave a very good first impression of yourself. In your introduction, you should always tell them the things that you want them to know and always end the introduction with a point that you expect them to extend. You should end with a work experience, or if you are a fresher, you can end with your any very important internship that you think can bring an impact. Regarding your family background, no need of describing each and everything. Only tell that how many siblings you have, what your parents do, and where you were born and brought up. That's it. You should always know the meaning of your name and about the place where you were born and brought up. You should know that what is the speciality of that place. So next we will move on to our second section, that is questions related to MBA. A very well known question in this section is why you want to pursue MBA. And if you have done engineering or any education stream you have, they will ask you that after pursuing that, why you want to go into management. So you need to prepare that. They will ask you if you want to pursue any particular stream in your MBA. So if you say that I'm open for all the streams, I'll look into the college, they will try to dig in the questions until you give them a particular domain. So try to prepare well before, and the domain that you are choosing should have a story behind that. If you have done any internship, project, or your previous work experience, or in college, something like that. Try to prepare answers that is personal to yourself and not written on the internet, because they can also surf internet and they also know what is present there, so they will very easily catch you that you have copied it from there. So try to be unique in your answers, prepare it by yourself, consult with people whom you think can help you while framing, but prepare your answers by yourself only. They will try to stress you with questions like there are very famous people like Bill Gates and others who have not pursued the MBA degree but still are very successful in their lives. So why MBA is very important for you. They will ask you also about if you have your work experience in a non-management related field, so say IT, then they will want you to link how your previous work ex will add up to your management degree. They can also ask you about your other IIM calls, which one is your preference. Suppose you are giving any specific college interview, they will ask you about why you want to get into this college. So you have to be very well versed with what that college is known for, what are the values that ABC college has, and speciality. You just cannot say that it is a top 6 MBA college or something like that. You need to check the website of that college. They will also ask you about your dream job, where you want to land up. They can also ask you a question like, if you don't get an elite college, what is your plan B? So if you actually have a plan B, then you should tell them. So I cannot help you there because it is a very subjective question. If you are preparing for CAP interviews, they will surely ask you about which state does each new IIM is located in. If you are giving an interview of any particular IIM, they can ask you about the chief minister of that state, maybe, or what that city is famous for. So you can prepare about that also. So moving on to next section, that is regarding your career goals. So they will ask you about your short term goal, your long term goals. If not MBA, then what you will be doing, and they will ask you to connect dots between your academics, your extracurricular, your work experience, and your career goals. Moving on to next question, it is based on your personal attributes. So the questions such as your any hardships that you have faced in your life, why should we consider you, why you are better than others, what makes you a very good team player, what kind of working style do you prefer, any ethical dilemmas if you have faced in your life, any instance from your life where you have taken any initiative and exhibited leadership skills, how would you deal with stress and pressure in your workplace, how you are a person outside of work, tell me about any decision you took and now you regret, how will your boss describe you, tell us something about yourself that is not written in your resume. These are the few questions that they can ask you about yourself. So I would say that since you know what kind of person you are, so try to frame all the answers around that only. So if they ask you what is your working style, so if you have previously mentioned or your resume speaks about your leadership skills, then try to showcase that. Few questions that you need to prepare very well are like any hardships that you have faced, how you have come out, what did you learn from that, because hardships comes in everyone's way. So you showcase your skills in how did you resolve that and came out of that. So that will also describe your working style, that if in a workplace you face any problem, how will you solve that. During your MBA journey also you might face few problems, how will you solve that. Now we move on to next section of the video, that is questions related to values. For example, what does success mean to you, what does failure mean to you, what is important for you, money or the job culture, who do you admire and why, and what are you very passionate about. So for answering these questions, for questions like success and failure, please do not copy it from the internet. Always try to build up a story for every answer. The next section of the video is strength and weakness type of questions. So you need to prepare about 3 of your strengths, and with each strength you should have an example or the story behind that, because you were having such a skill, so you got this or you achieved this. And for weakness also you should have a similar kind of story, but try to tell them few weaknesses that you are working on, or after you identified that this is your weakness, so you are continuously trying to improve on that, and that does not impact your performance. If you say I am a very slow learner, so if this is your weakness, then it will impact you negatively. So try to pick weaknesses that should not go against you. What kind of task and responsibilities you would want to take up in your work experience or in your college. These types of questions can be asked. So moving on to last section of our video, that is questions related to extracurriculars. So they can ask you about what are the extracurricular activities you are involved in your school and college. What do you enjoy doing outside of your work in your free time? What is your favorite book, movie, painting, author or singer, actor, artist, anything. So randomly don't take name of any celebrity. Try to pick someone whom you admire, and you can tell few of the good qualities that you want to take in yourself. Or if you're telling about any book, make sure you have read the book and you know about that book. Randomly don't tell just the name of the book, because they can ask you anything. They can ask you questions about which newspaper, magazines do you read regularly, and about any recent book that you have finished. So the last question that you can be asked is, have you ever done volunteer activities? So I think if you haven't taken up any volunteer activities now, up till now, and you are still in your college or in your work experience, try to take one, and it really enhances your resume. These were the few questions that were coming to my mind, but this is not a exhaustive list, and there can be a number of questions. If you want me to review your answers, I am available on LinkedIn. You can text me that. For any other queries or help assistance you need, you can ping me there. I cannot give you surety that I will reply back very soon, but whenever I get time, I'll try to respond you as soon as possible. So see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.